Great, now we are on the category data panel. The category data panel is where we select one or more category columns. It isn't required. If you don't have category data, all posts will be put into a default category. Something I have to make very clear is that these panels over here, category pairing, for example, and category description, those panels will be hidden initially. They will become active when you use the category data panel for the first time. The free edition may not have all of the panels that you see, and the free edition will not have all 5 levels. It will not allow up to 5 levels. Most users require 3 levels, so that hopefully should be sufficient. Now, the other thing I need to mention is that my data, my CSV file, has a single column for categories. And if that's the situation you're in, then you're obviously going to be tuning in because you need to know what to do. This is my column here, my category column. Your category column might be named something totally different. That is absolutely fine. This category column is in the WP_computers1 CSV database table. And the CSV file that I use also has a column named category. And so obviously the data from the CSV file will be imported to this category column within the database table. It basically means that I have 3 levels of categories within a single column, and each category title or name is separated by a slash. Now WordPress can't use that. WordPress doesn't know what to do with that. If we attempted to use that to create level 1 categories, what we would end up with is categories that with a name that's really 3 categories. I mean, they would be very long, they would be messy, and they wouldn't really make any sense to anyone. So what we need to do is do some preparation before coming to this screen, and we do that on the data import screen. Now there is a video already covering that, I think, and this video is really not about that. This video is about pointing out that if that's your situation, then you should not select your multiple category column within this panel. What you would do is, once you've done the preparation, which includes creating more columns, it's very easy. The plugin allows you to use an interface to create more database columns within your project table. And this is my ones here: catlev1, catlev2, and catlev3. And I have a maximum of 3 values within my single category column. If I had any more values, even if just one row had a 4th value for a 4th category, I would have to create a 4th column, because the plugin will automatically look for that 4th column in that situation. And that is down to the user. I don't have any special procedure or validation in there to check that situation. So basically, I don't check the CSV file for, say, for example, the 4th value, and prompt the user and tell them they do need that 4th column. I don't have that in there right now. It could be added in some way, in some form. But CSV to post version 8 is it really relies on the user to get things right, and that's why I'm creating more videos and so on. Right, so let's get past that. Whether you have categories in a single column in CSV file or not, or if you have your categories in multiple columns in your CSV file already, then from here on this is going to apply to you. So you've done your preparation, or you've already have a CSV file that has multiple columns. You select them just as I have, just in the same way, because your CSV file's columns will also exist in the database table. You'll have something looking pretty much like what I have at the moment, each level. Mine's are numbered 1, 2 and 3. Yours may not be. That's absolutely fine. The plugin isn't looking for any sort of incremented value on the actual column names. But what is important is that you select your categories in order, because the plugin is going to treat them as a hierarchy. So the value in your first column is always going to be the parent of the value in the second column. If you get that in the wrong order accidentally, then there will be a mess. Well, a mess in terms of what you expect and what you require in terms of the categories in your blog. And I think that's it. That's most things covered, really.